Hey, what's going on, everybody? So I recently bought an espresso machine and I got a bunch of these cute little espresso cups for it. And I thought one day, what if I grew a pepper inside one of these cups? So I've grown some peppers in some pretty small containers before, including like a red Solo cup, a coffee mug. I even tried growing one in a bottle. Granted, the one in the bottle didn't work, but I still tried it, right? So I'm no stranger to growing peppers in really small containers. So I wanted to try to step it up a notch and grow it in a 2-ounce coffee mug. So I went ahead and I drilled some holes in the bottom. I don't know if you can see those there. And we're gonna grow the chiltepin pepper. So I don't know if you guys can see this. I'll try to hold it a little bit closer. Hopefully the camera focuses there. But the chiltepin pepper is one of the smallest peppers in the world, so I thought it'd be perfect for this challenge. It's also the only pepper that's native to the United States. It's actually kind of native right down kind of where I live in New Mexico. So I thought it'd be pretty cool to try this for this challenge. Now it is winter, or it's about to be winter I should say. So it's gonna be grown indoors for this whole time. I'm gonna have it in a nice sunny windowsill. Now normally with my peppers, growing them indoors, they're not gonna do super well, but I think being so small, I don't think putting it outside would even be beneficial for it. I think if I put it outside, even if it was like the summer or spring or something like that, I think it would probably kill it. So obviously this pepper's got a lot stacked against it, right? So what I'm gonna do is I went ahead and I bought some super fancy soil. Normally, if you watch this channel, you know I stick with like the cheap stuff like Miracle-Gro or the store brand, stuff like that. But I was like, hey, this pepper's already got a lot against it, might as well try to help it out. So I went ahead and bought the Fox Farms, I think it's called Tree Frog soil, or Happy Frog. So it's right here. Like I said, normally I don't buy this kind of soil because it is kind of pricey. But everybody in all these like pepper forums I'm part of swear by this stuff. They say it's like the best soil you can buy. So we're gonna give it a shot. So I already went ahead and I mixed up a little bit of it here with some water. I always like to pre-wet my soil, that way it makes it easier. That way you don't like disrupt the seed and stuff like that. So we're gonna go and try to pack it into this little espresso cup here. I'm not gonna really pack it, I guess, but I guess that was bad wording. But we're just gonna put some soil in. We're gonna loosely kind of pat it down, just basically to get rid of any big air pockets. But we're not gonna pack it super tight in here, right? So that seed needs to be able to really spread its roots in there. So that might just about do it. So just like that, 2 ounces of soil right there. I might add just a little more. All right. So I think the biggest challenge with this is gonna be keeping it moist. Since this is such a small container, I think it's probably gonna dry out probably every day. So I'm probably gonna have to water this every day, maybe twice a day, we'll see. All right, so there's that. Grab a paper towel here. All right, so we got our container full of soil right there. And I've got those 3 holes in the bottom so it can hopefully drain water. Now, we're gonna take one of our pepper seeds right here. Hopefully you guys can see that. This is probably smaller than a pea. It's super tiny. So we're gonna go ahead and split it open. Now I've had these drying out for a few days. Since these peppers are so small, they'll just dry naturally. You don't need to do anything special for them. So their seeds, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but that seed is teeny tiny. It's maybe like half the size of a regular pepper seed. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna use the backside of my spoon, poke a little bit of a hole in the soil, and we're just gonna drop it on in there. Just like that. All right, so we're gonna cover that up. Here's a big kind of chunk of wood, I'm gonna take that out. I don't want any super big chunks in this soil because we're already having limited space, so I don't wanna make it harder. All right, so just like that, we got our seed in here. So we're gonna take some plastic wrap. I always like to wrap my seeds in plastic wrap whenever I plant them. It helps keep that soil nice and moist for the seed, because if a seed dries out, it's probably gonna die. So you always gotta keep it really moist until it sprouts. Then you can kind of back off on the water a little bit. So we're just gonna kind of wrap that up, not on the bottom, but just the top, just to try to keep some of that extra moisture in and around the seed. All right, that'll be good. So now I'm gonna put this guy in a windowsill, and I will make a follow-up video whenever I see some sprouts coming out of this. If you guys want to participate, I definitely encourage you. Participate, go grab a little espresso cup or another real small thing, a coffee mug, anything like that. go to your hardware store, get some tile drill bits and drill a few holes in it, and then put it up on a windowsill. Let me know in the comments if you decided to participate in this challenge, and I look really forward to seeing your guys' posts. So my email is in my channel description, so go ahead and send me emails with like pictures of your peppers, stuff like that, just everything. So I'm excited. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you next time.